Let us find out more about the animals. All animals need food, water, air, and shelter to survive. They roam over a large area. They need space enough to find food, water, shelter, and a mate. Some animals live on land while some live in lakes, rivers, and oceans. Some fly in air. Animals move differently and eat different kinds of food. They have different food habits. On the basis of food habits, living beings can be classified into following classes. Do you know zebra and tiger have stripes on their bodies which help them in hiding behind the long grass and plants? 1. Carnivorous. Carnivorous feed on flesh only. Construction of the claws, teeth, and beak or mouth of these animals suits to tear the flesh. Lion, tiger, fox, wolf, cat, etc. are carnivorous. They have long, sharp, and pointed teeth. They can also chew the bones easily. These animals have strong claws and sharp nails. Carnivorous birds, such as the vulture, eagle, and kite, have strong, pointed, and curved beaks which help them to tear the flesh of their prey. They also have strong, sharp claws that help to hold the flesh while tearing it. Do you know? Giant panda of China, African elephant, blue whale, and cheetah are endangered animals which may become extinct very soon. 2. Herbivorous. Herbivorous feed on plants and grass only. Such animals have sharp front teeth to cut their food easily. Their hind teeth are broad and strong enough to chew the food. Cow, buffalo, goat, zebra, giraffe, elephant, deer, etc. are herbivorous. Some herbivores, such as cow, buffalo, etc., first cut and swallow their food quickly and then bring it back to their mouth and chew it. The process of bringing back the food into mouth to chew it later is called rumination. 3. Omnivorous. Some animals feed on both plants and animals. They are called omnivorous. They have different types of teeth that help in cutting, tearing, and grinding the food. Animals such as dog, cat, cockroach, bear, etc. are omnivorous. Human beings also come under this category. 4. Insectivorous. Animals which feed on insects only are called insectivorous. Frogs, spiders, and some birds are such type of animals. Frog's tongue is very sticky. When it wants to catch the prey, the tongue comes out with a jerk and then the prey sticks on it. Then the insect is pulled into the mouth. Do you know? Chameleon is a lizard that can change its body color to match with its surroundings. It can be green on a green leaf, yellow on yellow sand, or gray on gray rock. This is called camouflage. Frogs and ducks have webbed feet which help them to swim in water. The spider traps the insects in its web. Some animals feed only on liquids. Their mouth parts help them to suck their food. A butterfly has a long feeding tube, proboscis, with which it sucks nectar from flowers. When it is not feeding, the tube coils up under its head in the form of a spring. Hummingbirds have long beaks to suck nectar from flowers. Respiration. Every organism needs energy to perform its vital activities. Animals breathe through different organs. Human beings, mammals, and many animals breathe through lungs. Fish breathe through gills. Insects like cockroaches, grasshoppers, and flies have tiny air holes called spiracles on their bodies with which they breathe. Do you know? Earthworm has a smooth, moist skin through which it breathes. The skin of an earthworm is always wet. It lives in the soil where there is moisture all the time. Movement. Movement is a characteristic of an animal. Most animals are able to move from place to place. The common movements are walking, running, leaping, jumping, climbing, galloping, crawling, flying, and swimming. A fish lives in water all the time. It has fins to swim. A fish has a long and thin body which is pointed at both ends. This shape helps it to cut through the water easily as it moves. Frogs use their webbed feet to swim. Their front legs are shorter than the hind legs. They use their long back legs to hop and jump on the land. Water birds like stork and crane have long, thin legs that are useful for wading through water. Ducks dive to the bottom of the pond to find insects living in the mud. Ducks have webbed feet. Most birds can walk on land and fly in air. They have wings to fly and legs to walk. Their bodies are very light. A bird's bones are hollow, which make it light to fly. Do you know? Some birds are not capable of flying. Emu, kiwi, and ostrich are flightless birds with weak wings. Most insects have two pairs of wings. Their wings are attached to muscles present inside the skeleton. Ants and cockroaches crawl. Grasshoppers and locusts leap as they move on the ground. They can also fly. Lizards, crocodiles, and tortoises have legs with which they crawl on the ground. Snakes crawl with the help of scales. Most mammals have 4 limbs. The 2 limbs at the front are called forelimbs, and the 2 at the back are called hind limbs. Do you know most poisonous snake is a peninsular tiger snake? If it bites one time, the poison injects is sufficient to kill 10 persons. The animals show different kinds of behavior. On the basis of habits, animals can be of the following types. 1. Diurnal animals. Animals which are active during the daytime are called diurnal animals. Some diurnal animals are sparrow, crow, lion, dog, etc. They move around and eat during the daytime. 2. Nocturnal animals. Animals which are active during the night are called nocturnal animals. Some nocturnal animals are owl, cat, bat, cockroach, earthworm, firefly, etc. They move and eat mainly during the night times. Say aloud: survive, carnivorous, herbivorous, omnivorous, insectivorous, respiration, movement, endangered, extinct. Key ideas: all animals need food, water, air, and shelter to survive. Animals are classified into carnivorous, herbivorous, omnivorous, and insectivorous. Different animals have different feeding organs. Animals use different organs for breathing. Movement in animals is mainly in search of food, shelter, mating, and protection.